I am back with another YouTube video, and today we are playing MLB 16 Road to the Show. Let me show you the standings, and then look at league leaders. Peter Johnson. Wait. Peter Johnson with 3 triples. Peter Johnson, and that's all. So, look, it's all me. Randall Grichuk with 6 home runs. D. Gordon with 10 stolen bases. Peter Johnson! Yeah. Player statistics. Boom. 70 at-bats, 25 runs, 43 hits, 9 home runs, 33 RBIs. Let's go, boy. Yeah. 17 games. Yeah. Okay, so view roster. So we're at the Diamondbacks. Go all the way over to shortstop, and I am the second best shortstop. Yet I am in Double-A, and there's a 54 overall, C potential in Triple-A, and I am a 63 overall, B potential in Double-A. I don't get it, guys. Do you? He's just all around bad. I mean, he's got some stealing. He is horrible. Hi. Nick Ahmed, I am coming for you. Okay, I want you to so I have interactions. I want you to tell me what position you want me to play. So I have catcher, first base, second, third, left, center, right, catcher, first. So my dad is trying to karate chop my sister. Okay. They're just playing. Okay, so we're gonna play our game. I don't know if you're hearing that hiya in the other room, but I'm gonna poke my cat. She purred once I poked her. She was like, "Huh." What was that?
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Mobile Bay Bears and the Jackson Generals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that,
he's been producing like an MVP candidate, driving in over 15 runs in the last 10 ball games.
Johnson seared down the first baseline, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors. Peter Johnson stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Hodge is up with it on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. Peter Johnson will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Peter Johnson will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Boy, I'll tell you what, this is really amazing, and everybody's looking.
There goes the runner. Pitch is high. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump, and he wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with one out.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
It's either I have either just
runner goes for third. Hits inside the throw. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
And let's just train our camera on that runner leading off from second. He's watching that pitcher like a hawk. So once he sees that he's not paying attention to him, he just takes off. And the head-first slide gets him into third just ahead of the throw.
No, I'm not doing it.
He's on his way home. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Sac fly or ground ball? Sac fly or ground ball?
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Number 10 is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Peter Johnson steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
High and deep to right center field. Romero ranging back. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Really high. I thought that was just going to be a lazy pop.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Generals are victorious here, 7-4. Good night, everybody.
7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base.
So we gotta base it.
For the Bay Bears, 4 runs on 10 hits.
Base it. Nope, she saw me. She saw me.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Peter Johnson will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well, I think it favors the pitcher. I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry on wet nights. So if I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher advantage.
And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Well, I'll tell you, anytime you go through a streak like this where you just keep getting base.
Hunter Cox will get his first shot here, and he certainly had it work.
Early in this season, but if he keeps this up, he's going to be looking to get.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base.
Well, that's just a tough way to make the first out of the inning. You go from runners at the.
Ryan Hodge will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, his numbers have been kind of ugly for the entire season, but guess what? Over his last 10 games, he's hitting over 400.
There we go. The edge of my fingers touch the base. He hasn't tagged me yet. One out, turn 2.
The 0-1 pitch. On the ground to short. This could be the second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Peter Johnson is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard toward first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double. Hunter Cox will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good
I don't care what people say. I'll be real
job just to at least get that guy over to third base.
Dang, he's
Runner back safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
If I going anywhere, I'll be running.
Runner's on his way to third. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Hodge is right there, and he's retired here, one away.
One out, one out, one out. One out, one out, one out.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Dante Gunn. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
I would imagine that free pass was at least semi-intentional there. Now at least you set up a double play possibility with runners at the corners and one out.
Right down the middle.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Hey, get your pitch right now.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Right here, need you right here, kid.
Come on, dude, just make contact.
Swinging a liner back through the box. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Just a line drive right back.
Score. Oh.
Come on, Chief.
Peter
One time. Here
Johnson
we go.
drives forward with the bases juiced now. And a big hit here could really put this one out of reach early on.
Dang.
Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Dude, bases loaded. I cannot believe this.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go,
The
big dog.
0-1. Taken high and deep to right. Ramirez looks up. Gone!
Yes!
It's a grand slam.
Guessing. 402. No, it can't be 402.
So he promptly unloads the
398.
bases with that one.
398.
Number 10 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
279, crud. Grand slam, home run.
Yeah,
Let's
you
go.
feel a little for that guy on the
Boom.
mound.
Smashed it. My
He was in
second grand
an
slam.
impossible
First
spot
one was
to
a
begin
no
with.
doubter grand slam, and
He
now
didn't start this
one-
mess, but he definitely makes.
Ernesto Lorenz will dig in. He singled his first time around. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. To short, Johnson.
Dang it, this way.
In the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one.
Got in the mercy rule.
Peter Johnson heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ball game, so let's see if he can do it one
Dang
more
it.
time.
Well, this will be
Thought that was
taken
gonna
in
be
out there at
his,
short, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well,
Peter Johnson will stand in here again, and as he does, it's a good time to flash you back to the 3rd inning of the ball game as you take a look at his grand slam. Obviously a key blow early on, and that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
He's got too much accuracy.
A couple of hard-hit balls here to start the inning. The first one found a glove, but not this one, though. He's on with a 1-out single.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out. Here's the 3-2. But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with 1 away.
Now batting. First baseman, Dante Gunn.
Dante Gunn will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go, kid.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. Now a look and a throw back to second. And the runner back.
Hey, you can't find it. Be patient, huh? They can come to you.
Ready on one. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. Cesar Guzman gets a shot now with 2 minutes.
Tap.
Pickoff move to second. And a dive, but he's back in there.
Keeping an eye on him.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up. Stay through. Let's go.
Now a spin and another throw back to second. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Peter Johnson is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning.
Johnson.
Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home.
Make the turn. Look.
And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Wow, have a day. He's just completed the cycle, folks.
This guy is on fire. Stay hot out there. You know, this is pretty cool because a cycle just doesn't happen that often. What do you see it once or twice in a year unless you're named Aaron Hill, who did it twice in a year himself. So I'm pretty positive he's going to put this game right at the top of his career highlight reel.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here we go.
We're basically guaranteed to win.
And the count will be full. The runner's breaking for home. And he'll step off. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
Hey, need you right here, kid. Drive something.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Di Maria on the move. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for route number 2. And boy, not quite sure why, but they decide not to risk it with 2 outs on a very deep fly ball. Really surprising.
Hey, wait for a good one.
So coming to the plate, Dante Gunn. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. No reason to give him a pitch that he likes.
Come on, guy, get your pitch up there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. The Bay Bears on top, 11-6.
One more game.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our top player of the game award?
And you know, a cycle is about the equivalent of a no-hitter for a pitcher. It's one of the rarest things you can do on a baseball field, so no doubt he's going to wind up our player of the game.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Bay Bears win this one 11-6.
2 errors.
Good night, everybody.
14 runners on base. For the Generals, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
So we're at 42. We're going to get this up to 45. should be able to get it by next game. Yeah.
Hey, double them up. Let's go.
Horton steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. He's got it. 1 there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. In now, Peter Johnson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Out in front of it, strike 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame.
Stay hot up there. Here we go, kid.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live. So stepping in, number 9, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up. Pitch taken for a strike, and a ridiculous way to end the inning. Peter Johnson will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring
Caught
position.
stealing in the 4th inning, -4.
They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
All right, here we go.
Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 1-1. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Well, time for another old baseball cliche. It's a game of inches. And it was on this ball. Take a look at how close this is to the foul line. And this is not a fair ball by a whole. We'll take it.
Breaking for third. High and deep to center field. Robinson racing back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 3.
I was like, oh, crud, he's got another home run.
Leading off the inning, Albert Almanzar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
How was that safe?
Step in.
Leading off the inning, Peter Johnson, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
He was out by a mile.
Hey, see it deep and drive. What do you say?
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here.
Yep.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season.
Yep, I'm replaying that. I want to see that.
Striding into the
I wanna
box.
see that
James
again.
Robinson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Yep, I like it.
Two down now.
I like it. I like it.
I like it. I like it.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
He was
Now
out.
batting, number 10.
Peter Johnson will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th, as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ballgame.
Dang, he was safe. I'm surprised he was able to beat it out.
Here's the first pitch to him. high in the air out to center field. Robinson is in pursuit. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of it. Stephan Romero will stand in now. And, hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. And, indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Well, in the second inning of this game, that's probably a great at-bat. But with time running out to get back into this one, that's not exactly what you're hoping for. You'll take the run, but it's the out that was much more important.
And we were able to get it out in time, and we got the game, and we won. The game, and we won. Guess who's player of the game?
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Harrows, Steve Lyons.
You're going to see how many training points we got. I think we were... No, we were not. If we were able to be 4 for 4, it would be a career milestone. Hey, I got Jose Urena, the best pitcher ever. Not. So, MLB service time. You can keep track of this number by accessing your player card. How do you do that? So we have 95 training points. 65 overall. Dun-na-na-na-na. 65 overall. Dun-na-na-na-na. So that's gonna be all for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, remember to smash that like button. If you did enjoy, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Peace.